Jaquiski Tartt, Donte Whitner.
All right. So both very good players, both physically imposing to a certain extent. Whitner definitely was the more physically imposing player. But I also think that Whitner was probably the better coverage player. So when you look at it, first of all, he did make a Pro Bowl as a 49er. And he had multiple seasons with double-digit pass deflections, which is something that Tartt has never done.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't help but to think of that playoff game against the Saints and Pierre Thomas and that hit. His nickname is Hitner for a reason.
Yes. But yeah.
So I think that Whitner is the better player. And that package of him and Goldson, oh my gosh, those guys together were so scary for opposing defenses.
Okay, I'm going to try to argue with you here. Let me see if I can do it.
Let's do it.
I love Whitner. Whitner was great. Mm-hmm. But let's keep in mind, he was used differently. Big Fangio's a genius. Whitner was a first-round pick. Whitner's a hell of an athlete, all right?
Yeah.
5'10", I think he ran a 4.3. But he's 5'10", and in Buffalo, they felt he was a bust because they used him differently. They had him in man-to-man coverage on guys like Rob Gronkowski in that division. And you know what? You just can't cover Rob Gronkowski.
No, that's not fair.
Fangio did was play him in split safety looks all day and keep him out of man-to-man coverage because he didn't need to put him in man-to-man coverage. He had Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowman. We don't need you to do that. Sure. Just play half the field and destroy people. Play quarters and break early on passes. You read the play. And I think that was the perfect way to use him. And he was great in that role. Thing about Tartt is he can do that and more. The idea of Tartt is so tantalizing because he can do everything, man. He can play linebacker. He can play single high. He can play strong safety. He can play the box. He can play split safety. He can play man-to-man coverage. Tartt can do it all. It's just that Tartt is going to miss half the season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to give it to Whitner too. But if you gave Vic Fangio Jaquiski Tartt, he never coached Tartt. That was after. If you gave him Tartt and Tartt could stay healthy, he still has upside and potential.
He does. I know it's frustrating. It's frustrating because he is a very good player.
But I want to say Tartt. Tartt on his side.
Yeah, I think it's hard, right? Because you want to compare potential versus what actually got produced, right? And you see it with Tartt. You definitely see it with Tartt. But he's never been able to put it together for whatever reason, whether it's scheme or injury or what have you. He just hasn't put together seasons the way that Whitner did,
What? Let me say something real quick. Jimmy Ward was the same way and recently has had some health success late in his career.
That's true.
Maybe Jaquiski. I don't know why I like Jaquiski Tartt.
I do too.
I like him. So hopefully he can do that because he's been missing half a season pretty consistently. But the thing that's cool about him is that he's totally bet on himself this year. He's taken like a vet minimum deal. He's one of the cheapest players on the team. I think he's making $800K this year. And he's like, I don't care. I could go anywhere else. I want to come back here, play the same defense, and prove myself. I think it's cool. I hope he proves himself.
So I'm noticing that we're comparing, and I didn't even realize this until just now, but it's a lot of this Super Bowl team or, roughly this Super Bowl team versus the last Super Bowl team. And so I think it'd be fun at the end to just say which team we think would win if they went up against each other.
Oh, yeah, I got that right now. I can do that right now. Absolutely. Okay. All right. Cam says, hey, Jesse, good seeing you.
Hey, good seeing you too, Cam. I appreciate it.
That was awfully nice.
That was very nice.